So the priceless question is this: how are average people like us that play by the rules, going to school, listening to our parents, having to just settle in life, working day to day to make ends meet, but how are we now making above average income, getting massive cash flow, and having the time freedom to do what we want, when we want, and how we want? That's the real question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Maurice Trimble Jr., aka the Rich Lab Rat, and welcome to Clinical Study Secrets. Greetings, and good morning, beautiful people of America. How's everybody doing? Maurice Trimble, the Rich Lab Rat, the Lab Rat King, and we are here for episode 14, the Clinical Study Secrets podcast. I am your host, and I am very, very honored and privileged to be before you once again. Right now, I think it is 6 in the morning, something like that. Sunrise. Such a beautiful time to, give thanks, greatness for waking up to see another day on this side of Earth's turf. But without further ado, I want to introduce to you the new podcast. So sorry it's been a minute. If you recall my last podcast, I was speaking about that I will be doing a real estate mastermind with the USCLA, Mr. Tony Martinez. And man, that went so good, so good. Can't wait to share a lot of that with you all. I'm going to be putting that as a bonus in my actual membership. So all my subscribers that's going to be members with the Clinical Study Secrets membership, they're going to be able to gain that information, which is awesome because now you know where you can place your monies in terms of if you're looking at investing with the monies that you make with the clinical studies, with the clinical study trials, and then you could be able to take that money and reinvest it in yourself in real estate, tax lien, tax deed, redeemable deeds, whether going to commissioner sales, dealing with tax foreclosable deeds, all of these aspects you're going to learn. You're going to learn all of that, right? Thousands of dollars, priceless mentorship that I'm going to be providing to you all, right, as part of the membership. Also, some other things that was taking place earlier in the week. And then after that, right around Halloween time, oh man, I got blessed with such a great thing that I'm going to be sharing with you all as well. And that is sort of like a part-time, full-time job, like W-2, but it's different because if anybody knows me, you know I'm not for the W-2. I'm all about helping people become free of the rat race, to become free, right? But we got to think, as times have changed in this digital era, this 21st century, this information age where so much information just ran rampant to and fro across the earth, that there's all kinds of different hybrids. We see about AI that's coming out now, no different than Chat GPT and many other things that's coming aboard, Sora, just so far as all of that. And who's to say that there wouldn't be a hybrid type of a job opportunity as well, right? Especially when we're looking at the government shutdown. I know so many individuals that sending me information telling me about this government shutdown, and I have no idea a lot of what they're talking about, but then again, one would say, look at the news, Maurice, and I kind of follow the old train of thought with Mr. Jim Rohn, right? Also, as well as biblical, as anybody knows me, right? Spiritual aspect. I don't put in my mind a lot of the negativity and like looking at the news and the papers, and you see the killings, the lootings, the riotings, the murders, the deaths, all of this pouring this in your mental faculty and thinking that you're going to have a positive outlook on life when you put all that negative in, right? It doesn't work that way. It's like dumping garbage in your mind, right? And I was always taught with Mr. Rohn that you want to stand guard at the footsteps, to guard the door of what goes on in your mind, right? Don't just let any trash come in your mind. That's from anybody, social media, online, offline, family, friends, children, spouse, whatever, wherever it come from, parents, siblings. You have to guard you absolutely have to guard your mind from the negativity. You cannot let negative to come into this mental faculty and think that you're going to start thinking positive. It doesn't work that way. What you put in is what you will get out, what outputs, right? So so that's probably why I didn't hear about this government shutdown and things of this nature. But hearing what they've provided information, I'm like, man, this is only right that I can't wait to get this information out. There's clinical study secrets to launch it because I'm going to place that as a link. It's a money making opportunity. Okay, between $100 to $600 per day, part time. Of course, you can make more, right? More than 700 per day, really. Of course, I don't make any claims, just full disclosure there. Nothing is guaranteed, right? Nothing in life but death. Okay, taxes, of course, too, right? But, but yes, this opportunity working probably 1 to 2 hours per day, if that. Um, the opportunity to be flexible, to work from wherever. So all that punching the clock in and out, that's cut out, which is like traditional jobs right off the bat, W-2s. So this opportunity, mind you, I wouldn't bring it to you if it wasn't something that was huge on the horizon that I saw. So coming across that, I'm going to share that as well. And that should help a lot of my members. But let's get into the podcast. So this episode of this podcast, as I entitled it, is going to be called Houston, We Have Liftoff. It's go time, right? Because the Clinical Study Secrets membership is pretty much done, right? There's a couple of nicks and things I'm going to do, but as from my mentor, my advertising marketing mentor, and he's become such a person of interest, of a friend, I will call him, Mr. Russell Brunson. Over the past 7-8 years, I've been following and studying him from afar. And thing he's always said that I've always noticed is, you want to put out there what you have to the world, to the marketplace, right? And the world, the marketplace will tell you what's going on with it. It'll give you the feedback. And that feedback is what you will use to finalize, to tweak, put little tweaks here and there with your funnel to make sure that your funnel, your site is fully established as an authority of the expertise that you're sharing with the world. So that's what I'm going to do, put it out there. You just follow what Russell says. That's what my slogan and many other funnel hackers and offer hackers that we think alike, right? And putting it out there, I'll be able to see now, of course, the study alerts, worst come to worst, or I'm going to be doing some like a beta testing, if you will, this week. And doing this, it gives me a chance to bring in the first wave of people, whether it's 25, 50, 100 people, whatnot, to see what's going on. I'm going to be having emails sent out, like on our standard Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays. And I'm going to be communicating a lot with these first group of 50 to 100 people closely because I want to know, what they think. There's going to be some surveys you'll see through the emails and everything. What's your feedback? What do you think about it? What can I make different? What can be better? Of course, I'm putting my top 25 studies on there. I'm putting the study alerts that's going to come. Those probably will come in an email first, right? Before it starts to kick in with the actual text messaging, whatever mobile you may have, or the actual WhatsApp. This is what's going to be the standard soon enough, right? But until that time, we're going to just go for the email, just shoot the email right away. That way I know for a fact you'll be able to receive. There's new studies that's going to be coming up this week that I'll be putting in there, preparing people. Also, I want to let people know, make sure that you take, once you get that email, look in your spam, look in your junk mail, because it'll be coming from, the rich lab rat or the lab rat king, clinical study secrets. These are all synonymous terms that dealing with me. So you'll know who it is that send you the email. So it won't just live in spam. It won't just live in your junk folder, But yeah, with that being said, the reason why I said Houston, we have liftoff is because, yeah, it's time to go to the moon. It's time to launch, right? It's launch time. And I'm very excited about it. I'm very, very, very excited. It's going to help a lot of people, today also, I think back in terms of freedom, today being my one of my daughter's birthday, 16th birthday today, happy birthday on my Chica, right? And I just want to do my best. I'll probably be taking a flight out sometime soon um, to get back there, dealing with in Phoenix, Arizona, the Sky Harbor, to be able to go see her, be there. So I want to see if I can surprise her. But being that if that does not happen per se on this day, and it'll be the next day, and I got to spend time with the other daughters I have. What I've come to notice and having, when you have multiple children is that, when it's funny because me being the only child, I never saw it this way until I had children to see it. But when you do for one, it's like usually you want to be able to do something for the others too. Now, really, I'm like, what part of the game is that, right? That's what I'm thinking, like, oh, wait a minute, why that doesn't make sense, right? But it's just the way it is. It seems that you want to make sure that there's no ill-mannered feelings and things of the nature because you love all your children. All of us parents love all our kids. But at the same notion, it's just part of the game. I see it comes with having, multiple children. Anyone that has siblings, they understand too. It's like, hey, you're happy for your brother, you're happy for your sister, right? But, you want to be able to, have fun too. You want to be able to have a good time too, or have a quality moments, memories, all that too, while you're sharing it with your sister or brother, right? So I totally get it. I totally understand. But yeah, just having the freedom, how you could just be able to do these things. Clinical studies give you that freedom, as well as these other bonuses I'm going to put in this membership site. The real estate information, being able to dabble into that world. Tax lien, tax deed real estate, of course, as an investor. I gotta always preface it with that because a lot of people think when I'm talking about real estate, I'm talking about all types of real estate. And I'm like, no, 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 no. We're not talking about the type of real estate. If you are an agent, broker, nothing wrong with those, of course, because I have a lot of need for agents and brokers, good real estate agent or brokers, right? But what I'm giving to my people is dealing with investors. And then also the other opportunity, like I was saying, to be able to make money from your phone, make money from home or wherever you may roam, right? With your Telegram app that's on, right? And I'll get into all that later on. I don't want to spill the beans. I'm keeping some things a little secret for now, but you will soon see. It will be unveiled. It will be revealed unto you soon enough, right? But yeah, like I said, this wanted to definitely know that I was thinking about some things that um, seeing that I've had the help that I've had recently this past weekend to make a lot of things right. Got to give a shout out to Hannah. Got to give a shout out to to Eli in H Town. You know, it is huge that when you have those that can help you, that you've given a lot of mentorship, a lot of aid, a lot of help to in times past, and people remember these things, and they can be able to come back full circle, 360, uh, and help you. I mean, so that's huge. One of the great parts of me being able to launch this soon and being able to bring that other opportunity with you all, as I'm saying. The other one, because in between studies, you might need to get some cash flow. You might need to have some monies to where you can take care of your expenditures, take care of your expenses, take care of your house and your home and your kids and family and your parents and siblings and all this, whatever y'all have in your life. That money can very much help you. That I'm talking about this part-time, full-time, uh, designed as a W-2 situation, and that's huge. That's huge. I mean, I'm literally going to be changing the game with what I'm going to put out here, right? And I got to give a lot of credit due to them, since they helped me. Those H-Town siblings, Hannah and Eli. I really appreciate you. I really, really appreciate you because they help me to bring it all to you, my fellow listeners, or whoever might be watching this, or definitely listening, of course. Their help and aid allows me to be able to free up a lot of more opportunity and to launch these things quicker to you all. I think when you think about it, and this is really going to hit home, so I hope that you all hear me when I say this. You know, part of the reason why we do what we do and having this entrepreneurial spirit, there's a lot of times you might want to be able to help, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your loved one, um, your children, your parents, or whatever may have you, and you just don't have the money. It's not that you don't want to do it, right? But you just don't have the means. That's what I'm meaning. That's what I mean to change. But that's one of the whole big premises of this clinical study secrets, whole membership, and many other things I'm bringing down the pipeline to come, dealing with studies. But yeah, you having that study money, it's like ready capital, like I put in my last podcast. It's like ready capital that you can have just sitting, right? Having this real estate information and this new job opportunity I'm going to be putting part-time, full-time, that'll be able to help a lot of you, right? Whether you're in between studies or whether you just don't want to do studies anymore. I mean, you can do those two bonuses that I'm putting in this membership, and you can have your exit strategy to get out of doing studies. That's how powerful it is what I'm sharing, right? Um, but yeah, having someone that can help, like for instance, if you know anybody in the clinical study and they're doing well because of these secrets and that I'm sharing and they're putting it to use in their life, these individuals alike can be an investor to you. They can be like the glue that can hold a lot of it together in your life to where if you needed to have a helping hand, they can help you, right? And a lot of times someone is working a 9 to 5, that's not the case. And like I said, I'm not bashing the 9 to 5 opportunity. I'm just saying in that rat race, a lot of times you're just the rat looking to get out yourself, right? You're looking to get out of the bad situation yourself. You don't have the means to invest or to help. There's no money just laid up, whether that be 1,000, 1,500, right? It'd be 3,500 to be exact. As Hannah and Eli know what I mean, right? Whether that be 5,000, 10,000, it doesn't matter. You don't have the money. You don't have the means. And is that a bad thing? Should that feel bad for those that don't have it? No. If anything, it's fuel to motivate you to be able to go get it, right? Having these secrets in this membership that I'm going to be launching this week, it should help a lot of people, hundreds to thousands of people, right? When we talk about 1,000 to 10,000, that's a minute number in the grand scheme of things. I'm looking beyond. I'm looking at hundreds of thousands of people's eyeballs to come across this information, and that'll change a lot of people's situation for the better. Okay, but yes, like I said, shout out to them, you know, because everybody should be grateful for what the sacrifice and the help and the investing that they have made to help myself and anybody, all the help that I've given, because I've given what they done. I've done that for so many people, right? Not just giving information, but also helping share, whether it's fixing credit building and helping people in terms of investing. And it's like what I've done to help others is finally can come full throttle from being helped. And that's because of those in clinical studies, because of the money that we gain and the money that we get. We have it like that, so to speak, right? Have it to where we can help others. And that's huge, right? That's huge. So, um, just a word to the wise, right? To anybody that is against clinical studies, that don't like clinical study trials, or that's hating on someone that's in a clinical study trial. Yeah, I wouldn't do it if I were you. I mean, shame on you. Shame on you. Because why burn that bridge, right? The very person that you could be hating on and that you could be talking about in terms of clinical studies. Oh, you a lab rat, or oh, you a guinea pig, or oh, you this, or you that. That very person can probably be the person that can help you because you, my friend, might be working a 9 to 5 or might not have a job at all or might have a need for some money soon enough one day, need some financial help because you're in a financial hardship that you find yourself in. And that very person that's doing those clinical studies that you might be laughing at, that you might be like, just like looking like, ugh, like that too, right? That you might be just shunning away. You might be having a little disgust, right? That very person could be the one that can help you. They can help invest in your endeavor. They can help change your situation for the better. Whether it's lending the money, whether it's helping you with a helping hand, whatever have you. So yeah, remember that, right? But now that that's all out the way, as seriousness is, like I said, we know Black Friday is coming soon. That's my birthday, actually. I'll be 46 on Black Friday, even though I don't look 46, if I say so myself. Well, my mom always told me, and God always lets me know that, you take care of your temple, and it will take care of you. I mean, we got to take care of this temple or body, right? It's the only place the spirit has to live. Make sense? Right? Anyway, other than that, I'm going to cut this. Definitely hope you all have a good Lord's Day, a good Sunday, relaxation day. Get yourself all ramped up, everybody, for the new upcoming week. I know Black Friday is coming soon. Of course, as I was saying, Thanksgiving holiday, a lot of things on the horizon. A lot of people are going to be doing a lot of shopping. I myself have a lot of specials I'm going to be sending out. You'll see me. If you follow me on social media, the Rich Lab Rat King, you'll see a lot coming from me, right? I'm going to have a pre-Black Friday for clinical studies specials and offers the whole month of November, right? So I'm going to be putting this out there. Like I said, it's only $50 to get this membership. Come on. 50 if you the way I look at it, if you don't have $50 to invest in something that can be able to help you be able to go make more money and make it in abundance of thousands upon thousands of dollars, right? 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10,000 or more dollars in any said given month or so. If you don't have the money, you need to go and get it. $49.99 and 1 penny, right? If you don't have that, then that just is a good example of how dire need your situation is, right? So it's like Jim Rohn said, right? You're broke. You might be broke, right? You're not destitute. You're broke. Too much month at the end of the money. That's broke, right? You need to have more money at the end of the month than not enough month at the end of your money. Makes sense? And that's serious because when you think about it that way, you got to make some changes. And what better way to make some changes than when you have like a financial mentorship from someone like myself that's helping you all. Like I said, I'm not just a clinical study seekers expert and lab rat king or rich lab rat that's out here talking about studies. I'm a God-fearing gentleman, right? That's wanting to help you to be able to increase your bottom line, to be able to help you have money coming in so you're not in a financial hardship. Because in America, there's too many opportunities out here to where a person does not have to be without. There's no way. There's too many opportunities. There's too many ways, right? Whether for asset you want to be involved in, right? Whether that be business, whether that be commodities, whether that be paper assets, right? Stocks and bonds or whatnot, or whether that be real estate, my favorite, right? Alongside business, of course, big business, right? You got to be in one of these 4 classes, ladies and gentlemen. And until you understand that, I mean, a lot of people probably haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad. A lot of people probably haven't read The Cash Flow Quadrant by Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. I highly suggest you go do it. The Richest Man in Babylon, right? I highly suggest you go do it. But the bottom line of it is I'm not just suggesting these books. And there's many, 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 many more books out there. The Think and Grow Rich, The Law of Success, Napoleon Hill, right? There's many. Outwitting the Devil. There's so many books out there. there's so many, right? Earl Nightingale, right? All kind of individuals that got The Strangest Secret, right? Bob Proctor and many others. So there's a lot of information out there where you could put into your mind to change your situation, right? But the realisticness of what I'm saying is that If you need to make some changes stat, like ASAP, then plug into me. Plug into what I'm giving you, the information. These podcasts might seem like it's nothing, but it's priceless what I'm giving. The social media videos and all the fun, entertaining things I got coming along the way and everything, and the music, and I'm going to be dropping, talking about all this. It may seem like it's nothing, but it is. It's priceless. Because there's not too many people that might be in your corner that's helping you for free, right? And mind you, that's the big one, because everything for free is not free, right? Right now, you giving me, lending me your ears, lending me your eyes, if you happen to see this, you're giving me your time, right? And time is not free. It's either time or money. One of the two, ladies and gentlemen, in this world that we have to spend or we have to expend in order to get back from that. And you don't want to be wasting your time or your money with nonsense of anything that's petty or anything that's not going to change your bottom line. It's just that's it, because we all have families, we all have loved ones, we all have things we need to be doing with our time, right? You got to not be wasting your time because you can't get it back, right? Ask that to anybody that's lost their parents. Ask that to anybody that's not around their kids and they crave to be, right? Whether it's kids they haven't even seen yet, met yet because of a situation's going on. Whether it's a loved one that they have fell out of contact with that they want to get back to. Whether someone's sick, is laid up, that is shut in, that can't get up and get out. There's so many people that are in a situation where they wish they had the time back that was lost before. So remember that, right? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. If you have a chance to make something better, do it. If you have a chance to make something right, do it. Right? Not just for the moral cause, but because it's going to help you in life to be able to say you did that when you look back on your life as time passes you by. Right? I look back now 20, 30 years ago and be like, wow, that time in the 80s, the 90s is already gone. We're in the 21st century, 2025, AD 2025. I'm like, geez. So yeah, I'm like, man, I'm almost 50. I don't look it, but Jesus. But yeah, remember that, ladies and gentlemen, as I let you go, I leave you with this. Always stay too blessed to be stressed, obsessed with success, and smile, say cheese. I'm going to show you how to make this cheese. Have a good one, everybody. You want the secrets to clinical study trials? Then go get my free Clinical Study Secrets guide at clinicalstudysecrets.com. Inside this guide, you'll see me crush the 12 false beliefs that hold people back in life. But you'll also discover how to become a rich lab rat so you too can escape the rat race.